Hey, welcome back to the channel, and boy, do I have a highly requested video for you today. Here on this channel, I try to figure out why you love the songs that you do. It's genuine reactions mixed with musical analysis. So if you're into that thing, hit like, subscribe, comment below, all that good stuff. We're into Taylor Swift. We've done it before. I'm slowly becoming a fan. A lot of good songs. Some of them not for me. Some of them kind of are for me. There's a lot of rock and roll guitar work. This is Taylor Swift, NPR, Tiny Desk. Not much to say. It's highly requested. I just want to dive right on in. So let's try it out. I feel like Tiny Desk deserves some coffee. Oh, it's black coffee. I'm trying.
Wow, this is a lot of people in a tiny office. I love it. I'm Taylor. Welcome to my Tiny Desk concert.
Dude, pet peeve. Gibson guitar, but she puts a little cape on there. Hides the, you gotta show off the Gibson logo, dude.
Wow, it's great to be in DC. You guys had anything exciting going on the last couple weeks, or any possible changes in play?
I wonder what
happened. Do us a favor. Give a round of applause to NPR for putting this whole thing on. Tiny Desk is like one of my favorite corners of the internet. And I always love seeing, like, it's an opportunity for artists to decide a different way to showcase their music, and so you're kind of inundated by overwhelming opportunity and choices. Like, I just decided to kind of take this as an opportunity to show you guys how the songs sounded when I first wrote them. So it's just me. We've
got the guitar ready.
There's no dancers, unfortunately. So, you know, I have this album that just came out called Lover. Real happy you like it.
What year is this?
It's one of those albums where I wrote everything on one instrument first. So it's really fun to pick songs to do acoustically because they all started out that way. And there's a song that I had wanted to write conceptually for a very long time, because over the course of my life, it has occurred to me that we have a bit of a double standard issue in our society. It's something I've thought about 700 million times a day for the last 10 years of my life. And I was always just wondering, like, can I write a song about this? Is there a concise and catchy way to write a song about this? What angle would I take if I were to write?
Is there a song there? I've come up with so many ideas, and I'm like, how though to make a song? Like, where's the hook? What's the angle? I totally get what she's saying. And she is a master of that, that's for sure.
Write a song about this, and so I decided the most fun thing to do would be to imagine what my life would be like and what people would say about my life if I did all the same things, but if I was a man.
Key of F. Oh, key of C, 4, 5, 1, 6. You know it.
I would be complex, I would be cool. They say I played the field before I found someone to commit to.
I don't know what song this is.
That would be okay for me to do. Every conquest I had made would make me more of a boss to you. I'd be a fearless leader, I'd be an alpha type. When everyone believes ya, what's that like? I'm so sick of running as fast as I can, wondering if I'd get there quicker if I was a man. And I'm so sick of them coming at me again, 'cause if I was a man, then I'd be the man, I'd be the man, I'd be the man.
All right. Two things. One, if you're new to this channel, I love when I get an easy chord progression, because that's kind of my thing. Is I like to analyze the chord progression. So when I'm sitting here listening to the song and something pops out that I don't know what it is, I'm like, oh boy, I'm gonna have to try to figure this out on the camera with the lights. So there is one cool thing on the G chord, and I'm gonna show you that now. The second thing though is the chords are so simple, like I said, which allows me to hear the lyrics, right? So it's obviously a play on if I were a boy, right? I'd be cool, I'd be complex, everything that people say about her that's negative. Like, oh, I write breakup songs. Well, all she does is write breakup songs. That's so lame. But if it was a guy, they'd be like, oh, he's so deep. or he's so emotionally available or something like that. So I totally get where that's coming from. But she does what's called suspended chords. So the first chord's F, and it's of course this version right here, not this. And the reason I like that is because this is comfortable. Keeps your wrist straight. If I do this F, oof, that's carpal tunnel. Comfort, carpal. Comfort, tunnel. Okay, so we do the F like this, and then we go to a G chord like this. However, instead of just a G, that B note, which is the third of G, is actually raised up to a C note, which is what's called a suspended fourth. And you'll hear it like this a lot. Or even more appropriate to be like a, which is CG. See, a little different variation, but the F mixed with the G. Sorry, let me do it again. F to the C. Dude, I don't like this pick. I'm using a pick that's too thick and it doesn't have enough glide to it. So we're gonna go through my picks here and see if I can find a thinner pick, which I cannot. I have 100 picks I'm looking at and can't find a thin one. Found one. Okay, found one. So and then A minor. So that's a 4, 5, 1, 6. And then the last thing is the rhythm is 1. So if it's counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it's 1 and 1 and, oh, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E. Right? So it's got a little upbeats here. Let's listen again.
They'd say I hustled, put in the work.
Yeah, I like that. They say I hustled, put in the work, right? That doesn't count if you're a woman. Only if you're a guy, right? So it's boom. I'm not going to give you the 4E and a 4E, 1E and a 2E, and it's all kind of right there. So basic stuff. That's about as much as I can decipher from it. So let's put the guitar down and let's finish this song up. I still would like to know the name of the song. Did I miss that? I'll put it in after, right? I'm sure I'll figure it out by the end of this video.
I'd be the man.
Let's take a sip of some black coffee.
I'd be the man. They'd say I hustled, put in the work. They wouldn't shake their heads and question how much of this I deserve. What I was wearing, if I was rude.
True.
Could all be separated from my good ideas and power moves.
True.
And they would toast to me, oh, let the players play. I'd be just like Leo in Saint-Tropez. I'm so sick of running as fast as I can, wondering if I'd get there quicker if I was a man. And I'm so sick of them coming at me again. 'Cause if I was a man, then I'd be the man. I'd be the man, yeah.
All right, obligatory pause so we don't get copyright strike. You never know. Some Taylor Swift songs are blocked, some are demonetized, and some are completely left alone. I have no idea what this is going to be. My guess is because it's NPR, it will get blocked if I'm not careful. So we're going to pause. But I do have something I wanted to add. The C note is in every chord. So it's the 5th of the F chord. It's the sus4 of the G chord. It's the 1 of the C chord, obviously. And it's the 3rd of the A minor chord. So if you listen, I'll sing the C note. It'll work beautifully with each chord. Well, as long as I sing beautifully. The note itself will. I'll do it with the guitar.
As fast as I can, wondering if I'd get there quicker if I was a man. And I'm so sick of them coming at me again.
Right? It's cool.
If I was a man, then I'd be the man. I'd be the man.
That's a good line. If I was a man, I'd be the man. That's a good line.
I'd be the man, yeah.
Your lyric hounds, you're getting it today.
Like to brag about raking in dollars and getting bitches and models. And it's all good if you're bad, it's okay if you're mad. If I was out flashing my dollars, I'd be a bitch, not a baller. They paint me out to be bad, so it's okay that I'm mad. I'm so was sick of running as fast as I can.
Same chord, same part, strum soft.
Wondering if I'd get there quicker if I was a man. And I'm so
Boom.
sick of them coming at me again.
That's the drums coming
If I
in.
was a man, then I'd be the man. I'd be the man, yeah. Oh, I'd be the man. Oh, 'cause I'm so sick of them coming at me again. 'Cause if I was a man, then I'd be the man. I'd be the man. Oh, I'd be the man. If I was a man, then I'd be the man.
Beautiful. Sick. It's got to be called If I Was a Man, or If I Were the Man. I'd Be the Man, I'd Be the Man, I bet you is the title of that song. Don't worry, I've already posted on the screen a million times the real name of the song. So, my favorite part about that was it's superbly simple, but it's not a 1-5-6-4 chord progression, which it's got all those chords, but it's a 4-5-1-6. So it's slightly different. I love a song that doesn't start on the one chord, right? It starts on the F. Like when I said at the beginning of the song, I was like, ooh, it's an F, but boom. But then she played a G major, not a G minor. If it was a G minor, I'd be like, oh, yeah, we could still be in F. However, it was a G major, so anytime there's a F and a G, anytime there's two major chords a whole step apart, it's probably the 4 and the 5 chord. And diatonically, meaning within the scale, it's the 4 and the 5 chord. So right away I was able to tell, oh, it's in the key of C, and we're starting 4, 5. There's so much to it, and none of that truly matters as long as when you're playing the chords, you're singing something that sounds right, because generally, but that's the thing, is when you're singing something that sounds right, it probably is that scale that you're in. Right? Sometimes you'll hear stuff here and there that's like not in the scale and it sounds a little weird, but it's actually pretty cool. A lot of that stuff. What else? Good lyrics. I love songs like that, like play on word songs, right? And just easy comparison songs. The theme is all too true. I think even now she's the biggest star like in the world, at least musician in the world, and still half the population still says she sucks and overrated and all that stuff. It's like, maybe if she was a guy, it'd be better. I don't hear people talking that way about, I almost said Sam Smith, but I haven't heard of him in like a long time. Bruno Mars or Ed Sheeran. I don't hear people talking like that about who I don't even know who's popular. Anyway, comment below who I should do next. If you want to check out more of this concert, I think I want to check out the rest of this, so I'll put it on Patreon. So check out the full Tiny Desk on Patreon. That's all I got for you today. Like, comment, subscribe. Sometimes I just forget what to say on YouTube to make it a YouTube video, but I don't know what to do. So we'll see you next time. Bye. Later.